Hello, 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 my darling souls. That is a little bit loud on the music. There we go, that's a bit better. Survey Pokemon while throwing mud balls at them or rotten fruits. I mean, okay, so I've actually beaten this game on my other profile already. I managed to get through it without actually having to use the mud balls or anything. But then again, I tend to be a lot sneakier than you are. I tend to, I kind of just sneak up on the Pokemon and, like, aggressively throw Pokeballs at you, or at them. I know you tend to be a little bit more aggressive in, like, fighting the Pokemon. See, I know you find them useful. I never really found them that useful. I did use fruits if I needed to distract them in order to I do tend to use the fruits to distract them if, like, I need to get that back strike on them, but that's about it. Help the mofos before they bite your ass. Well, they can't bite me if they don't know where I am. Just saying. I forget where I was at on this profile, actually. A newcomer who fell from the sky. Are you heading outside the village? Of course you are. The Survey Corps must have to get out and compile that Pokedex book they're working on, right? Well, on your way, kindly do me a favor. Find out all about Starly. Pokemon certainly are terrifying creatures, but when I see Starly, I simply feel whole. Not that I had the least desire to actually touch one, mind you. Please, let me see Starly's entry in the Pokedex the moment you've completed it. Valid point, but still, I mean, you know, it is what it is. Okay, so I need to catch him a Wurmple. Looks like the only other request is... I think that's Mr. Weasel, dude. Yeah, like I said, I tend to sneak around. When it comes to games like these, because, again, I'm very bad about grinding, so I tend to be, like, extremely underleveled. I very much tend to opt for the stealth option rather than actually, like, fighting stuff down. Lady, you're obsessed with a burb. Time we get you Hatofu Poke Friend. Oh no. No, we don't need to inflict that trauma on somebody. Listen, these people are already traumatized by how dangerous Pokemon are. We don't need to inflict Hatofu Poke Friend levels of trauma on them. If they're a Weasel bigger than mine, I'd love to see them alongside the one that I have, for comparison's sake. And you're a natural when it comes to catching Pokemon, right? I bet you see where I'm going with this. If you catch a Weasel bigger than mine, would you let me have it? I'll make it worth your while. I love how small his Weasel is. It's good. It's good and cute. I'm here to keep company. Well, welcome in, Draco Gamer. How are you doing today? I haven't seen you in a little while, actually. I hope you've been having a good day so far. Also, please let me know if the music is a little too loud or too quiet. Because I cannot hear much of what's going on in-game currently due to the way my setup is. So I can't tell if the music is overpowering the game or not to y'all. And also, I know the fact that this game is actually just very quiet. Like, there actually isn't that much in terms of background music and the like, which is why I have the music on in the first place. Hello, Sin. Welcome in. How are you doing today, hun? And yeah, no, I'm playing music outside of the game because this game is very quiet in general. It doesn't have much background noise, and what background music it does have is pretty sparse. So I decided to play music over it. And hello, Laura. Welcome in. In order to complete this Pokedex of ours, there are a great many research tasks I'll need your help to carry out. Commit war crimes? Oh, well, depends on what you're committing war crimes on, I guess. Oh, god fucking damn it. Thanks for the biddies, Loro. Say goodbye. We're gonna tell a lie and hurt you. Though I unironically like that song, so, you know. And thank you for the hydrate, Yogi. Doing alright, how are you? I slept like 11 hours today. So I have, so yeah, I've been dealing with like brain fog and everything. But I have been productive. I finished off a model that I was working on, a commissioned model, and I also built a cart to go next to my computer desk, because I almost always have like snacks and drinks on hand. Because again, I have ADHD and I will get bored of food. So I have to have like a variety of snacks on hand. Otherwise, I just don't eat. And that's not a good thing. So yeah, I was out for a while. So yeah, making sure that I had, so I put up a little cart next to, my desk. Also, enjoy your lurk, Draco. Oh, you went back on your meds recently? That's good, I hope. I hope it's meds that are doing you good. Hello, CTR, welcome in. How are you doing today? Still can't focus, just can't space out. Ah, yeah, that's fair. I'm good, how are you? Doing good, doing good. I said a little bit of a low energy day today, so we're harassing wild Pokemon. Hello, here to support. Well, welcome in, Archon. Your support is always welcome. It's like, I want and need to revise, but it's big, open-ended tasks, so how do I even start? Ah. So for those, because I'm really bad about those too, and will tend to procrastinate on projects like that, if it's a project that's huge and open-ended, my favorite thing to do to help me actually do the thing is basically to break the task down into smaller, like, chunks. Basically, like, what all tasks are actually involved in doing this thing, and then from there, if I can't prioritize something, like I can't figure out what to do first, I make a roll chart because I'm a D&D nerd. So I will make a roll chart of all the different things that I need to do, and I will literally just roll a D20 or a D100 depending on what I need. That's how I do that, because otherwise, like, it can be so hard to manage that stuff if you can't prioritize. I don't have to work this weekend, so I'm not sure what to do. I have to swing by tomorrow to handle some stuff, but, like, yeah. I mean, take a break. Like, there is nothing wrong with taking some time on a day off to yourself. No energy, so I'll enslave nature. That's exactly what I'm doing. I've meant to do it all week, but it's like computer exists and also study make brain hurty. That's fair. With those, if like doing too long or too heavy of a task makes your brain hurt, then again, break it up into smaller tasks. I was not even paying attention to what the hell Ray was saying right there. I was too busy talking. But yeah, no, break it up into smaller tasks, and then you know, if like you have to read a certain number of pages, read like a page, and then give yourself a little bit of a break. Go get yourself a small treat. Then come back after a certain period of time, and you have to set the period of time, but, you know, come back afterwards, after like 15, 20 minutes, whatever you set for yourself, and read the next page. And then just keep repeating that over and over again. That way you're not overwhelming yourself. actually how they teach us to work on our individual development plans, which is the goals and stuff we set for us, breaking into smaller chunks to handle to achieve the bigger goal. Yeah, it's a really good way of doing it. Like, in general it is, but for people who have, like, ADHD or autism, sometimes it can be hard to prioritize things. Sometimes it can be hard to know what to prioritize in a task. Sometimes it can be hard to, like, actually, you know, make yourself sit down and do these priorities. So just, so like I said, that's also why I recommend, like, the roll chart if you have issues with that. Thank you for giving me the FastPass 2 adult ADHD workarounds. Now I don't need to trial and error it. Exactly. And to be fair, you may still need to trial and error a little bit, just because, well, it can be a little bit hard it can be hard to find a system that works for you, because not every system is going to work for everybody. But also, any system that works for you is a good system, as long as it is doing what you need it to do. Doesn't matter if it works for anybody else, doesn't matter if anybody else thinks it's weird. If it's working for you, that's the important part. And I feel like that's something that a lot of people miss in conversations about ADHD as well. Because we tend to have these concepts from society of what we should be doing and what a productive day should look like and things like that. But that's not going to help neurodivergent people, because should means jack all to us. Our brains don't work that way. Quick throw in, nobody listens to Ray anyway. This is also true. Nobody listens to Ray. I've also been through this already, so like I don't need the tutorials. If you don't mind me hogging it, I have a goal this Halloween to cosplay as Nero from Fate. To do that, I want to lose weight to have a better figure for the cosplay. Losing weight is too vague, so I set different milestones for it. 10 pounds before the end of February 20th in total before April, 30 before June, and 40 in August. Fair enough. Just make sure that you are doing it in a healthy way. Because also, if you are losing weight, you should be making sure that you're doing it in conjunction with exercise that is appropriate for you. As well as, you know, dietary changes. Because especially anybody who lives in America, like, we all have issues with portion control. We have issues with portion sizes. And that is, you know, a problem. And it's also part of what leads to a lot of obesity here in the States. So making sure that you're keeping an eye on that and, you know, everything along those lines is... What the hell is there? Oh, it's a whirlpool! I think I need to fight a couple of these in order to do their research tasks. Oh. Or not. Okay, fair enough. But I'm working on the same issues with my significant other who has ADHD, so it's like breaking stuff down into these chunks and giving deadlines for them. Yep. Oh yeah, especially if you've got ADHD that responds well to deadlines, like setting deadlines or having someone help you by setting deadlines is absolutely something that works really well. I am definitely one of those people that works best under a deadline. So like I will set myself deadlines all the time, because I know it works for me. Heard not to have proportion problems when anywhere that isn't at home gives you so much. This is very true. So to go along with that, I do eat at home a lot in order to help like with just costs in general. But also, I will intentionally split up meals when I go out to basically be like 2 meals. For example, one of my favorite restaurants to go to for comfort food is Olive Garden. Judge me as you will. I like Olive Garden's chicken Alfredo. And I know for a fact that when I order that is enough for 2 meals for me. Like, I will eat the soup, and then I will eat like maybe a third of the actual entree, and that's a meal. And then I get to have whatever's left over as a meal the next day or later on in the week when I'm feeling like some comfort food. Oh, hello, Alcatraz. I am doing quite well today. A little bit tired, a little bit brain foggy. But, you know, it is what it is. And thank you for the stretch. Let's see. I hate working under pressure, but, like, I am very much a person that sees something and does it right then. Yeah, see, like, that sort of stuff, like, not everything is going to work the same way for everyone. Not everyone is good with working under deadlines. Some people, deadlines give them massive anxiety. Other people, they need that kind of structure in order to, they need that kind of structure in order to be able to get things done in an appropriate manner. Especially because ADHD is definitely one of those things that requires a lot of structure. Burb hopping away. Come back, Burb. I need you. I bought a burrito bowl the other day from Chipotle and got extra meat on it and split it into 2 meals. Yeah, see, that's the way to do it, in my opinion. Like, 100%, like, because restaurants give you such huge proportions here, splitting them into 2 or more meals is honestly just such a great idea. DoorDash shit while I was working out, so it was supposed to be here after my workout. Nice! I see, that's also a good way of doing it. That way, like, you've got one thing going on in the background, so you can also go and do another task while you're waiting. Well, I missed. That was a little too high. That's fine. Ah, well. Just thinking about how I did all this while prepping to cook meals this weekend, and I said because I'm ahead of the game, something would go wrong and ruin all the prep work I did. I mean... Oh, no. We do not fuck with the scary Rapidash right now. So... This thing is terrifying. This is an alpha Pokemon. It is very big, has glowy red eyes, and is about 20 levels higher than everything else. And frankly, the fact that Rapidash is likely to be the first alpha Pokemon that you come across, and it's just this giant flaming fucking horse with glowing red eyes, is not okay. I mean, sometimes things don't go the way we want them to. I mean, Murphy's Law is in fact a thing for a reason. But it's the fact that you went out of your way to get all of that prep work done, I think that is the important part. That way you have the, you actually have the opportunities to be able to, yeah, well, I guess in a sense, it's a way to actually practice those skills, too. Because, like, if you're not used to doing that sort of prep work ahead of time, it can also be hard to actually get into it. It can be hard to change how you think about things. It can be hard to consider, like, how best to go about things. And then the more you actually do them, the better off you are. I know that's something I also have an issue with, is I will occasionally, like, or I'll want to, like, change up my schedules for things, like, hey, I really need to be doing, you know, XYZ thing, but I will find it difficult actually getting into the habit of doing the thing. Especially because the way that my particular ADHD works is that it is also extremely hard for me to form habits. I'll usually be... That's a Starly. Like, I'll usually be pretty good about... that is a big Starly. Jeebus. I'll usually be pretty good about, like, doing a task for a little while, like... honestly, I'm usually pretty good about it for like a couple of months. I'll be able to do like XYZ task, you know, pretty consistently. But then, like, after those couple of months have worn off, after like normal people will have managed to turn the thing into a habit, I'm just not able to, and it's kind of obnoxious. But being able to practice, you know, doing these things makes it easier every time. That's fine. You can go hide in the other patch of grass. I just don't want you to despawn because you are an absolutely massive Starly. Let's see if I can toss a berry. There we go. You gonna shiny hunt anything in this? Probably not. Because, again, I am very bad about grinding. I kind of hate grinding so much. So, like, shiny hunting is usually pretty obnoxious. There are a few people I know who have been shiny hunting, though. So, like, if you want to watch people shiny hunt, I actually highly recommend people like Smash Ghost, because that motherfucker is a lucky bitch when it comes to shiny hunting. And it makes me kind of angry. And also, that's another reason why I tend not to do shiny hunts is, I have the worst luck in these games when it comes to shiny hunting, so I tend to just avoid it, honestly, because, like, my shitty luck compared to a bunch of other people's luck, it just kind of makes me feel bad. Let's see. You know what? I need to backstrike you in order to attack you, I think. Shiny hunting in this game takes barely any time at all, but I understand that. Like I said, it's mostly just I know I have shitty luck, so that's mostly the reason why. I'm used to prepping ahead for meals. My last patrol, the last day we were underway, everyone just saw me napping and sleeping most of the day, but then they had a bourbon glazed ham, scalloped potatoes, homemade biscuits, cinnamon butter, apple cheese walnut salad, and steamed sweet peas all served at dinner. Nice! Also, you don't have to worry about posting paragraphs, it's fine. I just take me a moment to actually read them. Also, hello Blue, welcome in. How are you doing today? Fun enough, I saw a YouTube short of another streamer who got a full odds shiny Rhyhorn while doing the main story. Aww, so lucky. See, that sort of luck makes me jelly. That's the sort of luck that I'm just sitting there like, damn, I wish that could be me. There's Weasel over here. I need Weasel. Oh, hey, there he is. You don't see me. Shiny hunt. Let's see. So sometimes I have my days because one day I got a 2 full odds shinies, and other days it takes a while to get. Yeah. Oh, you're only level 3. I'm going to kill you if I do this. Oh well. I just feel bad hogging up chat. Nah, you're good. You're good. I like it when people tell me stories. I like hearing the stories of what y'all get up to and what y'all have done. It's good. I could have sworn there were more Weasel along this little beach here. Maybe over here. I got a full odd shiny Drifloom at like the beginning of the game. Ah, that's so lucky. If nobody complains, it ain't no problem. That's exactly right. Trust me, if I have an issue with like y'all doing something, I will tell you. I have zero issues with telling y'all like, hey, please don't do XYZ thing. I was hoping to break sightlines on that Shinx. Oh hey, there's another one. That's fine. I'll fight you. Funny enough, I got the Drifloon right after getting the Ponyta. Nice. You don't have to be jelly of shinies. You have the one shiny boy you wanted. I'm jelly of people finding shinies in the wild. Like, don't get me wrong. That is what I am jelly of. Conversely, she went for like 100 DRs in Sword and Shield and not getting Tapu Koko, I believe. Aww. Doing okay, just vibing today? I feel that. That is basically what I am doing today. Because I slept for 11 hours, I put together a cart. I'm actually, like, out of the low energy and brain fog now, which is really nice. But, you know, Pokemon. Pokemon and vibes. That is what today is. Lily! Thank you very much for resubbing! Your favorite demon waifu. I am, of course, your supportive demon waifu. What the hell is... Oh, that's a Whirlpool. Hi! I didn't realize you were in the grass with me. Alright. Sure, you can yell at me, Whirlpool. The day I got the 2 wild shinies were the 2 I really liked as well, because it was a Baneri and Krogunk. Nice! Shiny Baneri is pink, isn't it? Like, its fluff is pink. Vibrators? I mean, what? No, that was Millie's stream last night. Millie's stream was the one about vibrators. No, Pokemon in vibes. Like, aka, we vibin'. Oh, that's level 28. This was a mistake. This was a mistake. Yes, we are running away, because I didn't expect to come across a fucking almost level 30 Graveler. Run! This situation feels familiar. Oh no. Have you also had this problem? Pichu! I see a Pichu! I love Pichu. Pichu's such a fucking cute Pokemon. Please don't see me. Please don't see me. Looks like your isekai almost ended. I know, right? I was about to get beaten up by a fucking Graveler. At the same time, I was being chased by a Luxray. Ah, valid. Luxray will also fuck your shit up if you're not expecting it. I have literally no idea what I'm doing at this moment, by the way. I'm kind of just running around catching things until I run out of Pokeballs. And, like, grinding, materials, I guess. We're just harassing Pokemans. Yeah, we are. Actually, a Nuzlocke of this game would be interesting because if you get knocked out, that would be the end of the Nuzlocke. Yeah? Yeah, because then the Pokemon killed you. Actually, you know, I could probably do that. I could probably do a Nuzlocke of this game. I have an extra profile on my Switch. It's technically a guest profile. I use it when I have visitors that like want to try one of my games or haven't played on a Switch before. So realistically, I could absolutely do a Nuzlocke for this. The question is how to do Pokemon encounters. True. I feel like you'd probably have to limit the number of Pokeballs that you could actually throw at a given Pokemon in order to do like a proper Nuzlocke of this. You know, kind of like how in a regular Nuzlocke, like you can only catch the first Pokemon that you encounter in any given route, with some options giving you alternate rules for like duplicates or catching shinies. I feel like they'd have to limit like, you'd have to limit the number of chances that you got catching any given Pokemon. Actually, yeah, if y'all are interested in me doing a Nuzlocke stream of this, since I have actually beaten this game on my other profile already, like, we can absolutely work to come up with some, with, like, a rule set for that. There we go. And Sword and Shield, people did the first Pokemon per area in the wild area. I mean, that could work, but the problem with that is the fact that, I guess kind of like the wild area, like, Pokemon tend to appear in clusters in very specific sections of these areas. So, like, you'd basically be limited to, like, some of the weakest Pokemon in an area if you did something like that. Or having to figure out some weird-ass routing to be able to get to where you wanted to try and come across them. I mean, yeah, you need to do enough in order to increase your star rank because there aren't skips in this. But, you could also make it so that the Pokemon that, like, the Pokemon that you catch in order to do the research tasks and, oops, that's not what I meant to do, and, star ranks are just Pokemon that you can't use. Kind of like... Because, again, kind of like how some Nuzlocks will include extra rules for, like, catching HM slaves for games that, you know, need HMs to be used. You could run rules similar to that. Like, the HM slave can't be used in battles or anything like that. The same rules can work here. I'm sure people have already thought through this, but this is definitely an interesting one. Yeah, I may do some looking into that. And like I said, I may see if I do like a Nuzlocke for this, because that might actually be a fun, like, longer stream, is to Nuzlocke it and see how far we can get. Later on off stream, I have a question for you. All right, yeah. Just shoot it over to me on Discord. Doing pretty well for a mystery stranger from the sky. Here, a little reward for keeping up with me. Your own crafting kit. And please do a Nuzlocke. Alright. Yeah, like I said, if we can find some rules that we like for it, absolutely. I'm totally down for that. I actually enjoy doing Nuzlocks on regular games. Like, I think they're a lot of fun. In fact, I think I have Granted, you'd think that as an artist I would have done, like, some of those Nuzlocke comics that were really popular a number of years ago. Never did any of those, but I believe I have actually done a Nuzlocke for every generation of Pokemon game with the exception of Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield did not keep my attention well enough in order for me to want to go back and Nuzlocke it after I beat it. And then this is just basically like, here, you can craft things. Which is exactly what I was grinding up the materials for. Tasks with unreported data, 27. Yep. Once you've got some tasks good and done, go check in with Professor Laventon. See you soon. Oh yeah, no, trust me, I've got a fuck ton of tasks done. I could get more done, but... Eevee! Eevee, 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 Eevee! Eevee! Let's go over to this grass patch, because I think it'll get closer to this one. Eevee! Fine, I'm going to distract you. Now run away, so if it breaks out, it doesn't see me. Yes! Eevee! Here comes the boy. Hello, boy. Welcome. There he is. So I was actually a little bit upset because I didn't realize that Eevee knowing a fairy type move would cause it to evolve into a Sylveon in this game. So I was actually trying really hard to get an Umbreon, and I ended up with a Sylveon, and I was really upset. Because Umbreon is my favorite of the evolutions. I've actually been unreasonably attached to both Umbreon and Espeon since Pokemon Colosseum on the GameCube, because I got really attached to right, there's the fucking terrifying Rapidash. I got really attached to them because they're the Pokemon you start off with in Pokemon Colosseum. And for the record, I love that game. I absolutely love Pokemon Colosseum. It is probably one of my favorite Pokemon games. So just, it was the perfect confluence, and I have just been unreasonably attached to them since then. I actually have a shiny Umbreon. Oh, you lucky. You so lucky. And yes, I'm aware that I could have asked you, Yogi, but I don't like knowing everything ahead of time. Sometimes I like to find things out on my own. And sometimes, you know, that means that I do dumb shit, and that's okay. Because I am, in fact, a dumbass sometimes, and I've accepted this fact. That's a weasel. So if you don't know, the weasel will just straight up charge at your ass if they spot you, which is not good if you're trying to, like, stealthily catch them, like I tend to try to do. There we go. Because we need to catch a big weasel for what's-his-face. I also didn't know that Eevee learned a fairy-type move till 18, and when I tried to evolve it into an Umbreon and got a Sylveon, and then closed the game to figure out what happened. Ah. Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. I think I was actually texting with Yogi, and I was just like, no! I wanted an Umbreon! And he's just like, well, did it know a fairy-type move? I was just like, yes. She's like, well, that's why. And I was just like, fuck. And I mean, I didn't turn the game off to reset it because, frankly, I needed the Sylveon for the Pokedex anyway. But, like, yeah. Go Yogi for knowing so many game infos. See, that's the thing, is that, like, I know for a fact that pretty much any game that he plays, he kind of becomes an expert in. So it's just like, on the one hand, I could absolutely ask him for assistance on things. But on the other hand, sometimes I like being dumb and figuring the shit out for myself. I have my games where I know a lot. That's also true. Like, I feel very lucky that so many of y'all just know a lot about a lot of the different games that I play on here. Because then I can, like, lean on your, I can lean on your expertise a little bit. yeah, no, if you were trying to evolve like a shiny Eevee into a shiny Umbreon, I can't say I blame you for resetting the game. Like I said, I mostly just kept mine because I was like, well, I need it for the Pokedex completion, so let's go. Please don't run. God damn it. I can keep hoping that I'm fast enough to kill it, but I really just need to start backstriking them. I learned a lot about what I'm passionate about. Valid. And I love the fact that that y'all get the opportunity to talk about the stuff you're passionate about here. I think that's fucking awesome. Like, I'm also that person that loves hearing about people's hyperfixations, so yes, please tell me about the things you are passionate about. Tell me about the things you learned about. I am like, this is exactly what I am here for. So Crash Team Racing stream when? I actually want to get the Crash Team Racing remake. If I manage to get my hands on a copy of the remake, I will absolutely stream that shit. Just saying, like, I will absolutely do that. We all going to CTR? Hell yeah. It's in a crafting kit. You must have listened attentively to Ray's teachings. Excellent work. Well, I've been on a massive Valheim bender. Nice. I really want to play more Valheim, but I need people to play it with. It's not really the sort of game that I'd play too much on my own, I don't think. This seems a good time to explain to you about survey reports and the rewards they offer. Yep, you get money for it. Total Pokemon caught, 23. I see, most illuminating. I'll update our Pokedex with this new data. Fantastic. And I completed Starly's Pokedex entry, which is part of the reason why I was just sitting there, like, running around and attacking all of the Starlies. Crazy temporal robots. Oh no. So, actually, that reminds me of a story that I have from my vampire LARP. 23 Pokemon caught, Papa 80 more on that. Listen, Yogi, I am not the kind of person that will literally just go out and catch 100 Pokemon in one go. Abso-fucking-lutely not. Had to clip what you said about Valheim because fucking ads. Oh, have they put the mid-roll ads on my channel? Gross. I'm sorry about that. I have those turned off, but Twitch will put them on anyway, so, like, there's nothing I can do about those. They're not on there on purpose. I am so sorry about that. But yeah, so anyway. Crazy Temporal Robots reminds me of a story that I have from one of my vampire LARPs. Because we have, so when I still lived in Florida, I was in a vampire LARP, and, you know, every game like that has, like, something that happens that then just becomes, like, a shorthand phrase for when things just kind of go off the rails. And our thing for that was time-traveling Disney wizards. Because one of our storytellers created time-traveling mages that lived at Disney. Because I used to live in Orlando. The game was taking place in Orlando. So, like, the theme parks that are near Orlando absolutely were a part of the plot in our game. And yeah, time-traveling Disney wizards happened. So now anytime anything went off the rails, or anytime things go off the rails with any friends that I know who were in that game, it's time-traveling Disney wizards. Anytime you're available, I am down to Valheim. I have been so desperate to play with friends. Yeah, absolutely. I need to figure out how to import my my VRM into Valheim, so that way I can actually look like myself when I play. But yeah, no, the time-traveling Disney wizards plot was so dumb. It was so dumb. Like, my character ended up my character and another character related to mine ended up just falling into a rift in space-time and ending up like I think 1,000 years before like 1,000 years in the past, and it was some bullshit, let me tell you. However, it was also really funny to watch the other character that fell through with me, who was a technomancer, so very, very connected with technology, just kind of lose her shit over the fact that there was no internet, there was nothing for her to connect to, there was no infrastructure, no nothing. It was hilarious. But, you know. If you do get Crash Team Racing, I hope it's for Switch, because then I can actually play against people I know. Yeah, like I said, if anybody cares to, like, I will, if I manage to get a hold of that copy, I will absolutely play it. I might stick it on my throne, just to see if anybody wants to play it. Rip me having it on PlayStation 4. Oh, is there not cross-platform with it? Because that seems a little bit disappointing if they have like it launched on so many different platforms but no cross-platform racing. I don't think cross-platform but cross-save. Oh, that's annoying. That's annoying. Why would they do that? Also, hi Lampert, I see you. When are we playing Ember? Probably next week. I will probably poke you about that sometime tomorrow so we can figure that out. But I'm thinking probably sometime next week. So, like, I can access my stuff on Switch, but not play against PlayStation 4. Yeah, no, I figured that's what you meant by cross-save. But, like, the fact that they have that, but no cross-platform is a little bit annoying. Came for the Ada before I pass out. Aww. You're so sweet, Lampert. But definitely get some good rest. Try not to sleep 11 hours like I did. But yeah. I don't know. Like, I actually don't get why a lot of games are not cross-platform at this point anyway, if they pop up on multiple platforms. In some cases, I can understand it. Like, for example, I understood, like, Overwatch not being cross-platform between, like, console and PC because the different control systems would lead to entirely different metas. But, like, it is actively a point against the game if it's not cross-platform on consoles. Or if it's, like, a racing game and it's not cross-platform, like, that is absolutely a point against the game. Because capitalism and contracts. No, I know that. But, like I said, that is absolutely a point against the game, though. It's just, like, Overwatch is cross-platform now, though. I mean, fair enough, but I ain't gonna touch Overwatch because of the whole, like, shit going on with Activision Blizzard. Like, nah, no thank you. I don't want anything to do with that, to be completely honest with you. I haven't really touched anything Blizzard since, honestly, since before the all that shit came out, but I definitely ain't touching it now. Trying to race on KB and M is just crunge. Oh no, it's not even cringe, it's just crunge. Whole ass different vowel. I want to brag and show off my rainbow wheels to the PS4 people as well. I mean, you know. Sometimes you just gotta show off. That's valid. See, speaking of which, weren't you approached with a request recently? What's it all about? Oh, this is just telling me about, like, side quests and stuff. Request came from Mai of the Diamond Clan. The people of the Diamond Clan have lived here in Hisui since before the Galaxy team arrived. If we could establish good relations, I'm sure there's much we might learn from them, including more about the local Pokemon. But we can discuss all that tomorrow. For today, We should eat up and get some rest. I'm just glad Destiny 2 is cross-platform. Same. I'm glad to be able to actually, like, play Destiny with people. Especially given the fact that I know some of my friends are on console. Like, it's nice being able to actually play with everyone. Before I go meet Mai about that request, mind showing me how you do in battle? Sure. I'll beat you up with my Rowlet. Great, I'll be at the training grounds. If you've been catching lots of Pokemon, you can change up your team at the pastures, just so you know. I kind of wish I played more Destiny 2 with people, but then I just, like, get annoyed with it. I mean, that's valid, but what do you get annoyed with? Like, are you getting annoyed with the grind? Are you getting annoyed with, like, something else? Not playing with people and the grind? Yeah. I enjoy playing on my own if, like, I am just doing, like, grindy stuff, because usually I'll put something on in the background. Have you caught them all yet? Not on this profile. I've caught quite a few. I've caught most of them on my main, though. I've actually beaten this on my other profile. But yes, also thank you very much for resubbing, Parker. I know some people, but like I want to do raids and stuff, but I'm not geared, and then like I don't know how to get there. Well, hey, you know, funny you mentioned that. Yogi here is the one who's been helping me figure out stuff in Destiny. Like, you wanna talk about people who obsess over their favorite games. Yogi is that with Destiny. Did you get the Time Rift exclusive Pokemon on your main account? I think so. I've gotten quite a few of them. I was super excited when I got Porygon. Yogi Senpai noticed me and teach me how to Destiny too. Sorry, not sorry, Yogi. You're getting volunteered. He got a Pikachu. Who, me? I'm just a Destiny 2 nerd. You are a Destiny 2 nerd, and it is awesome. Yogi, did my pole arm come out? Nani? Are you talking about the glaive? The glaive that's coming in Witch Queen? It's a time for me to play Destiny yet. Yeah, no, Witch Queen's not out for a few more days still, I think. I can't wait for it either. Like, it looks like so much fun. Also, I will be, after the expansion launches, like, I plan on waiting a little bit so that way I don't attract, like, a certain subsection of the Destiny crowd. I actually will be streaming some Destiny stuff with Yogi, because he's gonna help me not be such a fucking noob. And, you know, going through the new expansion, but, that's going to be, like, at least a couple of weeks after the expansion comes out, so people have a chance to play through the story and stuff. Let's see. So much fun to play for 2 weeks and not touching it again. I mean, it happens. But yeah, I really want that glaive too. It's so good. I'll no life Endwalker this expansion. Yeah, like how I basically sat there and played through the entirety of Endwalker in 3 days. I think that's what he's planning on doing for Destiny. honestly, like, I'm still very glad that I did that for Endwalker, and I ended up being kind of glad that I didn't stream the rest of that expansion, because holy shit, that got dark. That got real dark. I will probably get through the campaign in one day, probably. Like, Destiny campaigns are not very long. Which is a little sad, but you know. Dark, tell me more. Well, I mean, when, like... So, you were actually there during part of the time that I was streaming, like, the start of Endwalker. And the fact that, you know, a Garlean commander straight up unalived himself. And they showed everything except the gunshot itself, including the blood splattering on the fucking flag behind him. Yes, I try to be at all your streams because I love you. Aw, I love you too, Lily. I love all of you. You are all wonderful people, and I am glad to see you all here. And I hope you all are taking care of yourselves. Y'all better be hydrating. Yeah, I remember that subscription cancel. Yeah, it got darker beyond that. Like, it delved straight up into Yoko Taro levels of dark. If you've ever played any Yoko Taro games, like Nier, you know what I mean. But I don't want to hydrate right now. Hydrate! Hydrate! Lubricate your internal organs. It's important. So you're the new recruit everyone's talking about. I've watched you play Nier. Oh yeah, I haven't gotten to, like, the really dark parts of Nier yet. Which, by the way, I have a controller that works for that now. So eventually that's going to be coming back. When is it going to be coming back? I'm not entirely sure yet. But I do want to keep playing it. And now that I have a controller that actually is working for Steam and works for the game, I should hopefully be able to play it a little bit easier. Because holy crap, that game is not friendly for mouse and keyboard. I'm looking forward to it though. Like, that is genuinely a really fun game. It's a very pretty game. Even if I get lost constantly. But like, it's good. It's good shit. And she's teaching us about the strong versus agile attacks. Which, you know, there's a lot of strategic benefit to. But again, I tend to be underleveled going through this. So, that tends to not work quite as, like, being strategic with these doesn't tend to work quite as much. Because if I put out a strong attack at the wrong time, I end up getting one shot. One more thing, if you teach your Pokemon some powerful if you want to teach your Pokemon some powerful moves, just let me know. Certainly handy to find out about before going to tackle Mai's request. But yeah, let me know what you were struggling. Yeah, like I said, Yogi can really help you out with a lot of stuff. He is a good bean, and a very helpful bean on top of it. There we go. Now we get to continue with the actual mission. And I can also turn in some of these requests that I've got. Also, fashion, am good with fashion and D2. This is also true. Says the person who managed to cosplay Bondrude in Destiny. Yes, we'll give you this Marple. I one time used a strong style hoping it would kill, only for it to 1 health. Use an agile, bulk up, and then another stat booster, and then strong style double edge to kill me, and itself as a one final fuck you. That sounds about right. That is what happens in this game to me. Like, strong style, agile style, it is actually a really cool little thing that it can do, but damn. Game will also punish you if you use it at the wrong time, or if you don't manage to, like, straight up kill the thing, like, immediately. And as long as there are no jumping puzzles, I can also help. This is also true. Lily is really bad at the jumpy puzzles. I have a build I like the unlimited void throwing shield one. I just don't know how to get the right stats and stuff for the gear and get high enough to run raids. Well, again, that's definitely where Yogi can help you. Wait for Witch Queen to come out. Void Titan will change anyway with it. Oh yeah, because they are changing a lot of the class stuff, aren't they? Let's see. We get to help this dude name his Wurmple. So, what should we name this guy's Wurmple? Beauticia, Beautifred, or Bugene? I'm good at real life jumping puzzles. My ADHD helps me. Are you now? I haven't seen you try to complete a real life jumping puzzle. You just don't stop and don't think, and you are great at jumping. That's true. That's very true. Like that's kind of the like the whole guiding principle behind parkour, isn't it? Just don't stop. Just don't stop. All the void classes are getting reworked into the stasis system fragments and aspects. You want to name him Bugene? Does anybody else have any suggestions? Or are we going with Bugene? Alright, looks like we're going with Bugene. I like Bugene too. I guess that's decided then. I want to actually get into parkour and archery. Parkour is fun. It will kick your butt for a while. Especially until you learn how to fall correctly. But it is a lot of fun. I named mine Bugene. On my other profile, I named it Beauticia. And if fucking Omicron didn't happen, I would have started. That's valid. Like I said, I do personally really love parkour. I'm not good at it, but I did used to do a whole bunch of independent parkour practice. Just because like it's a really good way to stay fit, and like being able to jump and vault over stuff makes you feel awesome. So I wanted to get into archery, but like recurve bow, not compound. I mean, a lot of places will also teach that. Oh yeah, I need to go talk to what's his face for the Shinx thing. I think it was this guy. Yes. Got one of those Shinx to show me. Yes, I do. Most places I've seen do recurve. Fair. I've seen plenty of both, recurve and compound, especially because compound bow is very popular for hunting. So you'll also find a lot of people who do compound. I can do both, but I like the compound. A lot of people do. Thought about doing parkour a few years ago, but my underway lifestyle and then issues with my knee prevents me. Yeah, that'll definitely do it. Actually, part of the reason why I started doing parkour as well is the fact that I have... It's not necessarily that they're weak knees, but I have hyper flexible joints. I'm basically double jointed in almost every joint in my body. So hypermobility. And that can make it very difficult for me to do a lot of things because I can actually risk damaging my knees. And I found certain parts of parkour were actually really good for strengthening up my muscles around there to actually help with those hypermobility issues. And like actually make my knees and stuff feel stronger. Granted, that is not going to be for everybody, like in the slightest. But it definitely helped me. My teenage dumbass wanted to seriously get into Kyoto. I mean, you know. Male and female Starly have different appearances. Markings on their foreheads are different sizes. Incredible. I had no idea. You are my second friend who is hyper flexible. Yeah, hyper flexibility. It's really cool for like party tricks, but like it's not very good for anything else, trust me. You like, especially because you will end up hurting yourself doing certain party tricks. Like, my whole workout now is worked around the fact that I'm going to the chiropractor and trying to prevent issues with my knees. Good. I am glad for the fact that, that you're actually, like, working out to take that into consideration. A lot of people don't. And a lot of people end up hurting themselves more because of it. So I don't do powerlifting anymore because I'm worried about the constant adjustments to my back will cause me to slip a joint or something. Again, valid. Like I said, I'm actually very proud of you for making sure that your workouts are taking that into consideration. Hey, welcome in, Locke. How are you doing today? I hope you've been having a good Thursday. You are hyper flexible. I am hyper stable. Oh no. I take it to mean that you are not very flexible. Oh no, Locke has a gun. Who let Locke have a gun? Also, I want a more slender figure because I want to look more femme instead of bulky. You know, that's fair. Oh god. Actually, Lauro, are you on TikTok at all? Because I occasionally get videos from this person who teaches gender-affirming fitness. Basically people who want to use fitness in order to shape their bodies to look the way that they want them to, whether it's bulking up to look more masculine, looking more androgynous, looking more feminine. If I can find their stuff again, I will absolutely send it to you. Because I thought that that was actually really cool. And I really enjoyed the fact that there is somebody who actually takes that stuff into consideration. Yeah, absolutely. I don't think I have any of their videos liked right now, so I won't be able to like look through my likes for them, but they pop up on my feed relatively regularly, so the next time I see them, I'll definitely send their stuff your way. Send it to me too. I have someone who would like that. Yeah, absolutely. That also reminds me, I need to post more to TikTok. Like, I know TikTok's algorithm basically makes it that if you don't post something like every day, you get buried. But like, I don't have the energy to post something every day. Because in order to post something every day, it would basically require me to like do face videos all the time, which I don't really want to do. I only do those occasionally. Oh, hey, I found an apricorn. Nice. I've been sending her makeup stuff and shopping stuff. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, like I said, I will absolutely send that to you. Actually, you know, because I do have, I know for a fact I've got a number of like trans and gender non-conforming folks in my community. I might make a thread or two in the Discord for resources for people, so that way also people don't have to out themselves to look for them if they don't want to. Just have it there and available. Oh, thank you very much for the hydrate posture check and the stretch. But yeah, that way, like I said, so people who don't want to have to out themselves don't have to, and anybody who happens to have resources or come across resources can post them in the in that channel. Because we support our trans and non-conforming homies here. And if anybody does not, they can catch my fucking hands. God damn it. Never run around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. Well, it's gonna make me cry. I mean, as long as it's good tears. As long as it is good tears. I just want Tuesday to roll around. Why? For Destiny reset? Alright, you need to let me pass, fucker. Witch Queen. Oh, right. Tuesday is the 22nd, isn't it? Listen, I barely know what day it is normally. You can't expect me to know, like, what date any given day is. I have no concept of time. But yeah, no, that's something I'll get set up in Discord after stream. You bet I will try to get in patch day regardless. I mean, that's valid. I am the same way with most of my games. It's just, you know what? I am going to do my goddamn best to fucking get in the same day that this shit comes out because I am fucking hype! So yeah, no, I get that. I said anyone who is around for the 4 a.m. Final Fantasy stream knows how intense I can be about that shit too. I will literally sit there for over an hour waiting to get into a server. I like Mai. Mai is a good bean. Witch Queen, then Elden Ring, then maybe Stranger of Paradise. True. Yeah, Elden Ring does come out this month, doesn't it? I wasn't, but I know how hype you were. My point being, I understand. I have been there. 2 days after Queen. Oh God. R.I.P. anybody who plays both then. So I guess R.I.P. you, Locke, and Yogi. Because I don't know anybody else who is, like, going to play both. Do you feel confident you can lead your Pokemon in battle? Yeah. I can absolutely kick your butt. It's good to hear. The security core of yours certainly wasn't up to the task. I'm getting an Elden Ring in March. That's honestly probably the smart idea. That way you have some time to play all of your Destiny stuff and get that out of your system at least a little bit before switching over to the next game that you really want to play. I'm still finishing Dying Light and Queen. I might stream until Ring. Fair. I just triple carded and then remembered I got insurance. Nani? Oh no, not because of that. I would cease to eat and sleep otherwise. No, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's a good thing to be able to give yourself that little bit of time there. That's important. Ah, Monster Hunter. Yeah. Ow. Fuck you, Munchlax. Ow. Well, there went Rowlet. Yeah, I should definitely play a little bit more Monster Hunter now that I have it available for PC. Or I guess, to rephrase, now that I actually have it, like, my own copy of it and not just using my roommate's. Bolt Reaver hurts and my armor has -10 Thunder Res. Ooh, ouch. Wouldn't want to worry certain people by not eating or sleeping and living off caffeine for several days. Yeah, please do not. Like, I will personally come and kick your ass for that, Yogi. I don't give a fuck that you live in Germany. I will find a way there, and we will have a problem if you do that. Don't make me have to have a problem. I thought about buying Rise, but I'm like, I should be saving money. Yeah, that's fair. I got it, but that's also because, like, I really liked Rise when I played it, but I didn't have my own copy. And despite the fact that my roommate, you know, is just like, hey, you know, I'm totally cool with you playing my copy. It's just like, I don't want to take your copy though. So I had to buy my own. And honestly, like, I'm much more likely to play it on PC than I am to play it on Switch. Next week is my anniversary, and my significant other made reservations to a fancy restaurant. Oh, hell yeah! Fancy food! I own it on Switch, but not on PC. Ah, yeah, that's fair. I mean, yeah, if you've already got it for one console, for, like, one system, then, like, yeah, it's a little bit harder to justify getting it on another one. I say as there are, in fact, games that I have bought for literally every single system that they've come out for. But, you know. Happy early anniversary? Yes, happy early anniversary! If no job by Ring, I'm doing long stream, 24 plus, maybe even more. Oh, Jesus. Me with World Ends With You? Yeah, exactly. Like, there are some games I think, like, everybody has where they will just buy them over and over again, regardless of what system they come out on. I definitely have a few games that I have done that for. I'd rather probably get something for game capture, and I'd stream like Shin Megami Tensei 5. Valid. Oh god. I still need to get Shin Megami Tensei 5. Like, I really, really want it, but I haven't had a chance to go pick it up yet. Actually, you know, I might pick it up here soon. Because I've actually got a little bit of inheritance money coming in. I've mentioned this before, but my estranged grandmother passed away earlier last year, and apparently left me some money, which I was not fucking expecting. I might actually use a little bit of that to pick up Shin Megami Tensei 5, because I am a massive fan of that series. In fact, that is the series that I can 100% say is the reason why I am so good at getting through JRPGs without grinding. How I can get through them 20 levels lower than what I should be. Because those games are balls to the wall hard. So, oh god, especially if you've played Nocturne. If you've played Nocturne, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But they are the reason why I can get through JRPGs 20 levels lower than what I should be. Because I have gotten through those games. And every JRPG afterwards seems so much easier because of it. I have Nocturne Remake as well. How is the remake, actually? Because I've played the original Nocturne. I haven't played the remake at all. I even have myself drawn in Okami style, plus another spot to get more Okami art. Yes. I love your Okami art that you got before. It's so pretty. Like, the artist you got to do that is really, really good. It's good with some small quality of life changes, but you have to look for them. Okay, so, like, they kept the difficulty intact and everything, right? Yeah, by the way, those are also games that I don't intend on streaming, purely because, I get super fucking frustrated at them, and when I get really frustrated at a game, I am that person that will just put a game down and switch to something else before I break something. Because my electronics are very expensive, and, I don't want to have to replace anything for getting, like, super pissy at them. Yes, unless you get the easier difficulty, but even then it's not easy. That's good to hear. Honestly, like, that's genuinely good to hear. Difficult game just means more grind for me. This is true. You can absolutely make it easier by grinding. I don't think there is a way to actually make Nocturne easy, even if you do grind, but some games just aren't fun to stream. That's also true. There's a couple that I may show off from the Shin Megami Tensei series that, like, are a little bit less popular, so I may do 1 or 2 streams on them to, like, sort of show them off and get more eyes on them. For example, Digital Devil Saga. I own both games for that, but it seems like nobody else has really like come across them. Nobody else has really heard of them or played them. So when I can eventually get my game collection from my storage unit in Florida, I actually do plan on doing 1 or 2 streams to show them off, because I personally love them and I think more people should actually know about them. Shin Megami Tensei is more of a strategy aspect of it as well. It very much is. There's also like Shin Megami Tensei also has like a lot of spells that if you just get really unlucky, they're just going to fucking trash your day too. Like the one-hit kill spells. I would do Shin Megami Tensei 5 on stream, but like I would also try to speedrun Nocturne in 5. Yeah, I would not. Like that's also another thing, is that like with JRPGs, if I'm streaming them, I try so hard to do like story content mostly on streams, and like maybe some of the side quests, and I hate grinding on streams, especially. Like I'm already practically allergic to grinding, but like when it comes to streams, the thought of grinding on stream kind of makes my skin crawl. Which is also the issue that I've had with Ni no Kuni. Because I desperately need to grind that game before I can continue it. Which, by the way, I have not forgotten. I have not forgotten, I promise. Let's see. I'm a bit ashamed of myself because near the end I was curious what the DLC that increased EXP mob spawn rate meant, and holy hell, it puts them literally everywhere. Oh my. Digital Devil Saga is awesome. It really is. Like, I love it so much. Please don't remind me of the one-hit kill spells. See, everybody who's played those games has fucking PTSD involving the one-hit kill light and dark spells. And like, God's forbid if you have the wrong stuff equipped to give you like the wrong stuff equipped to give you a weakness to one of them because you didn't expect it going into a dungeon, and then you just get your shit wrecked by the one monster that has those spells in the dungeon, and then you just sit there and you either scream or you just stare at the floor like, what has become of my life? Just imagine being on the final boss and they're just like, oh, here, let's insta-kill your protagonist. The biggest thing to remember about Shin Megami Tensei is if the main character gets knocked out, you lose. Yup, pretty much. Or, like, your main character gets knocked out, and then your party AI decides not to fucking revive you. Or, like, on the games where, like, because there is a couple of games where, like, the main character getting knocked out doesn't necessarily kill you. It does give you, like, a chance for your party to revive you, but, like, the AI won't revive you, and they just get wiped. It's just like, fuck you. 5 changed those insta-kill spells around a little bit. I figured they probably did, because Persona 5 also changed them around. For example, Light and Dark is no longer just instant kill. You know, you actually have, like, damage spells to go along with them, like Eiga and stuff like that. So, I'd imagine, Shin Megami Tensei 5, probably did the same thing. I need to grind a little bit more on you. The world ends with you because I want to 100% it, and it took so much in me to not just grind on stream. Valid. I remember that pain in Persona, but I saved so often in 3 that shit didn't matter. Oh god, don't even remind me of it in 3. 3 was so painful in, like, the later levels of Tartarus for that. Oh my god. In 5, it is every Light and Dark has a chance to insta-kill if it is a weakness. Ah, I see. Instant kill spells are more like they deal damage, and if you have a weakness to them, you have a chance of instant killing them. See, I like that. That's not bad. But yeah, no, like, Persona 3, like, going through the lower level, or upper levels of Tartarus, I guess. You know what I mean, the later levels of it. They were so bad, and there were some bosses that would just, like, instant kill you, and it's just like, oh, fuck you. But I mean, like I said, Persona 5 changed a lot of that. I actually really like Persona 5, also partly for the fact that they lowered the overall difficulty of the game. Like, Persona 5 is, in general, a lot easier, but because it's a lot easier, it's also a lot more approachable, for newer people, because let's be honest, Persona 4 was the easiest prior to Persona 5 coming out, and even then, like, especially once you hit mid-game, like, that is not an easy game, and it will kick your ass if you're not prepared for it. But Persona 5 having, like, the consistent dungeon layout and, like, everything in general, like, still being, you know, much less of a difficulty curve, definitely made things a lot easier. And I love that. I love the fact that Persona 5 has kind of become the jumping in point for people to the Persona series, because the Persona series has always been criminally underrated. They're fucking hard games. Like, all the ones before it are fucking difficult, but they are criminally underrated. Yeah, Persona 4 was still challenging. Like, it wasn't so challenging in the early game, definitely much more so in, like, the later game, but it definitely still had difficult parts to it. Persona 3 was, like, unless you knew what you were doing or looked up a guide, Persona 3 could be straight up, like, impenetrable at some points. And then Persona 2, like, the Innocent Sin ports to, like, PSP and stuff. Oh boy. I've 100% of the trophies for Persona 5 Royal on PS4. I put it down for a bit, but I'm going back to 100% the in-game achievements. Nice. Very nice. I actually haven't beaten Royal yet at all. I have it. I have gotten up to... just before you recruit Yusuke, Art-Ho. I haven't gotten any further past that, though. Which I really need to. But, you know. Hey, Burmy! I've got, like, 200 hours, I think, in Persona 5. Nice! I also think it's really nice that, it's also much easier to 100% your social links, or I guess your confidants, in Persona 5 than it is in previous games, too. Like, in previous games, it was actually difficult to 100% them. And, like, you practically had to look up either a guide or take really meticulous notes. Also, I will be right back. I actually have to use the bathroom really quick. Bear with me just a moment. have returned! And I see that, we have started a heart riot. Alright, hold on. I'm scrolling back through chat so I can see what the hell y'all were talking about. See, I've played through the entirety of my first Persona 5 Royal, except the Madarame fight on Merciless. I missed the PSP of 3 because playing as a girl and dating the guys was so great. Yeah, to be fair, like some of the dating stuff in Persona 3 was actually really good. I also like the fact that you could just have all of the girlfriends or all of the boyfriends, and the game wouldn't call you out for it. Whereas, or at least it wouldn't call you out as long as you completed their social link before dating somebody else. Whereas in Persona 5, if you try to date everyone, the game will kick your ass for it, and it's kind of funny. I'm missing 2 shadows in Persona 5 Royal. 2 personas, gotcha. I don't know why I called them shadows. Well, to be fair, they come from shadows, so that's valid. Why did the betting hide their relationship? They just wanted something pillowy? Pillowy? What? What does Rockin' Robin do when she's bored? Tweet? Nani? Singing in the shower is fun until you get soap in your mouth, then it becomes a soap opera. Yeah, I've heard that one. I was going to tell a time-traveling joke, but you guys didn't like it. I like that one. What kind of car does a sheep like to drive? A Lamborghini. Someone told me that I should write a book. I said, that's a novel concept. My riots are dad jokes. I see this. No Geodude! Oh, fine, let me just give you the cherry berries so the Geodude stops trying to fight me. Let's go 35-minute Bolt Reaver Cap quest. Hey, yo. Get him! 4 is funnier because Nanako takes all the girls' ingredients and then kills you. I mean... To be fair, though, like, I'm more upset that, like, you can't date, like, the one character that I really, really like in Persona 4, which is Yosuke, sorry. Because I genuinely really like Yosuke, and I think he has a fantastic arc. And I'm sad that you can't date him. I just want to date my bro, goddammit. C for that Geodude mud balls would be good. No, absolutely not, because I caught him anyway. Sometimes running away and stealth is the best option. And I'm very good at both of these things. All that sexual tension and nothing. Exactly! Although, to be fair, I also think you should be able to date Yusuke in Persona 5 as well. Like, 100%. And I believe the voice actor even agrees with that. Like, Matt Mercer agrees that Yusuke should be a romanceable option. Shit! He saw me! Run! Run and dodge! But yes, I want to date my art hoe. I think I should be a romanceable option. I mean, are you not a romanceable option, Lily? Are you saying that are you saying that you are not romanceable? I just want to marry mine. Well, I mean, depends which one you trying to marry. I will climb my way up the hill just so I can get the tumble stones. So Yusuke and I have that in common. I mean, you know. Sometimes you just want to date the bros. Sometimes you gotta date the homies. Soul! Thank you so much for the raid. You have raided into us talking about romancing people in Persona games. Hello, welcome in, Zab. How are you doing today? Hello, hello. Planterade. What were you streaming today? Bros before hoes. I mean, yes, but also, sometimes you gotta date the homies. Sometimes you gotta date the homies. Platonic life partners, man. Hello, everyone. It's very nice to meet y'all. It's wonderful to meet you too, Umbral Sagittarian. Welcome in. How are you doing? I hope you are having a good Thursday. FM Hutachi Onceler raided. Yes, the Onceler has raided us. I was just talking about how you convinced Smash to date me, actually. You damn straight I did. I literally sat there and told that man's, listen, you gotta. Y'all are fucking adorable. A Little Misfortune? Oh, nice. That's a good game. Why do I always typo? I mean, I feel that. I typo all the time, too. My phone hates my spelling. So thanks, glad to be here. Also, thank you, Lily. Of course. I love Cricketot and Cricketoon's calls. They're the funniest shit. Isn't there a side quest in this game where it actually does reference the calls for Cricketot and Cricketoon? So how's everyone been today? Been really good, actually. I slept 11 hours. So I woke up with like low energy and brain fog today. But I managed to put together a cart. I finished a commission, and we're harassing Pokemon. So I think today's been pretty good so far. If a child refuses to nap, are they guilty of resisting a rest? I mean, kind of. I mean, I guess. Guilt, like, implies that, that they did something wrong, though. Also, I'm glad your day has been good. Yeah! How's your day been? I hope you've been having a good day. I believe you're stronger than this alpha, so go show it that beyond any mistaking. Yeah, I mean, I can probably kick its ass. Must face it, make sure your Pokemon has some strong moves at their disposal. I'll be fine. My day has been pretty good, thank you. Awesome! I am that's not what I meant to do. But I am super glad to hear that. I've got some potions, I'll be fine. It's weak. As someone who is a preschool teacher, I can say without a doubt not napping is something wrong. Alright, fair enough. You got a flying type move, right? Yeah, Rowlet has one by default. So we good. I love how many chill as fuck streams I've joined today. Hell yes. We just vibin'. Ow, rude. It's not Cleaver. Big axe boy. No, we're not gonna get to Cleaver for a little bit yet. How? Rude. I need to evolve my shiny Scyther into a Cleaver because it looks nice. What does shiny Cleaver look like, actually? Like, what color palette is it? Y'all seem chill as fuck. For the most part, we are. Sometimes they go a little bit crazy, but for the most part, we're pretty chill. The brown is green and the stones are black. Ooh, that does sound really nice, actually. Don't like shiny cleaver. Aww. Oh yeah, everybody gets crazy from time to time. This is true. This is very true. I mean, you know, not everybody's gonna like every shiny. Let's be honest, there's some people who actually like the weird pea soup green early Pokemon shinies too. Despite the fact that most of us think that they look kind of gross. Like, there are people who like them. Also, I have never seen a Pokemon game like this. Yes, this is Pokemon Legends Arceus. So far, it is the only game of its type. However, I have a distinct feeling that we will probably get more games in this style. Not only because this has actually been a very popular and well-received game, but also the fact that they called it Pokemon Legends Arceus, which very much sounds like they were setting this up to be a possible series like they did the Mystery Dungeon games. And frankly, if they make more along this line, I am totally down for it. Because I love the look into seeing how the different into like how Sinnoh was before it was Sinnoh. Oh Jesus. That music got to be real loud. What the hell? But yeah, so like, I love being able to see that. I love seeing how, like, these people's, you know, interacted with and thought of Pokemon prior to, you know, sort of like what we would consider, like, the modern day conventions of, the Pokemon games, where, like, living with and interacting with Pokemon, is so commonplace. Because it's not in this game, because this is before all of that, and that's really cool. I assume Yogi is a shiny, but like a shiny Destiny character. Accurate. I love what they did with this game. Yes, they did such a good job with this game. The one day I can stay and watch stream, it's a game I don't want spoilers for. Hey, I'm very early on in the game, so you may actually be ahead of me if you have it. But yeah, it's also understandable. I want Legends Ho-Oh because Johto is the best region. I am going to flatly disagree with you there. Hoenn is the best region. Fight me. Looks nice. One of my first Pokemon games was Pokemon Conquest, which had Arceus at the end. It's also why I like Eevee. It looks cool in a new twist. I like it. Yeah, Pokemon Conquest was really interesting. Hoenn best. I have the game, but I haven't played it yet. Fair enough, fair enough. Me and Lil knows what's up. Listen, I like Johto. I really like Johto. Hoenn is still the best region. I have only played Pokemon Go, and that is my only Pokemon game. Aw. Well, I mean, you know, nothing wrong with that, but if you liked Pokemon Go, maybe try picking up Pokemon Let's Go Eevee or Pikachu. Because they actually did design that game to be sort of a bridge between people who got into Pokemon because of Pokemon Go and, you know, the more traditional style of games. Anyways, I will see y'all later. Alright, well, have a good rest of your day, Ensan. Thank you so much for popping in. But yeah, yeah, no, like, I do highly recommend Pokemon Let's Go, Pikachu, and Eevee. Like I said, especially if you did like Pokemon Go, and that's how you got into the series. Because it will feel very familiar, but it'll also help introduce you to some of the stuff in like the more traditional games. I liked Pokemon Emerald, Pokemon Red, Pokemon Conquest, Pokemon White and Black 1 and 2, and Pokemon Platinum and a few others. To be honest, I'm not nearly caught up yet. Valid. I have played every single mainline Pokemon game. I have played every remake that they've come out with so far. I played a little bit of Pokemon Conquest. I'll be honest, I didn't own that one, so I didn't get to play too much of it. I have played the original Pokemon Mystery Dungeon blue version. I have played Explorers of Darkness, which I love Explorers of Darkness. If you ever get the chance to play that, I highly recommend it. I also played the Mystery Dungeon that came right after that, although the name of it is escaping me. I have played all of the Pokemon Rangers games. I have played Pokemon Coliseum. I've played Gale of Darkness. I like Pokemon, alright? I really like Pokemon. You can send Pokemon from Pokemon Go into Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu. That's also very true. You can. I also have, I got the special edition Let's Go Eevee, so I also have the Pokeball controller, and I love it. I love the fact that it makes the Pokemon Center sound when you plug it in to charge it. It's so good. That sounds like work. It's not work. I mean, it's less work than actually playing Pokemon Go. Back to trying to get shiny Goomy? Ooh, good luck with that. Explorers of Sky, maybe. I don't know. I'm a little bit iffy on Explorers of Sky. I'm not the biggest fan of some of the stuff that they added onto it. But, you know, if that's what we can get access to, or if that's what you want to play, definitely go for it, because the story itself is actually very good. Pokemon Good and a Mew. Yeah, that's true. You do get Mew if you have the limited edition, but to be honest, I don't keep Mew in the Pokeball, I keep my Eevee in the Pokeball. Because Eevee. I've beaten Conquest at least 5 times. Nice. I said, it's definitely a good game. I wish I had the opportunity to play it more, honestly, but... Also, you can take Pokemon for walkies and level them up and get free shit. Also true. Actually, that is something that I missed from the Heart Gold and Soul Silver remakes. I loved the Pokemon step counter. I'm also really upset that I actually lost mine very quickly, because something that I would do is I would basically jiggle my leg when I was in classes because I had ADHD and I needed to fidget. And that was a way of doing it without getting like yelled at by the teachers. So I would cheat the little Stepman thing by basically clipping it onto my shoelaces when I was in classes. So I would just get extra steps while I was just basically sitting there doing like regular school stuff. Just give the Mew to me. I'm not giving you my Mew. It's like the only Mew that I have. You are not getting that. Isn't every Eevee adorable? Most Eevees are in fact very adorable, but the one from Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu specifically goes "Yeah, boy," rather than like its regular in-game call. Kind of like how Pikachu in later games like actually says, you know, its name. It goes "Pika Pika" in games. Eevee does it now too. I have returned. Well, welcome back, Quentin. It is lovely to see you. But yeah, so that's also why people like tend to call that particular Eevee adorable, is because it does that, and it's fucking cute. Also, you can change the hairstyle of your Eevee in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. So you can give it cute little hairstyles and stuff, including making its fur all sorts of mussed up. It's so cute. That, and anytime you can actually bring like a Pokemon with you in some way, like through the Pokeball controller, through the little Pokemon step counter and stuff from Heart Gold and Soul Silver, like people tend to get even more attached to those because it's a thing that you can bring with you in your day-to-day life and interact with. So of course you're going to get more attached to it. It's the Tamagotchi principle. in Let's Go Eevee that Eevee will actually pout at you and be angry if you try to give it an evolutionary stone. That's also true. The Eevee and the Pikachu both will, I believe. Neither of them want to be evolved. But also to make up for that, I know at least for the Eevee, it learns special moves that will, that kind of make up for the fact that you can't evolve it into a Flareon, Jolteon, or Vaporeon. So it at least still gives you the type coverage for it, which I think is really nice. Because plot, yeah, basically because plot. Because they're mascots for the game, so they're kind of like how in the original Pokemon Yellow, I believe you couldn't really evolve that Pikachu for a while either. Yeah, these will also just straight up refuse to be evolved. Because they are perfect just the way they are. Yes, this is very true, but also it's because they have, it's because they're mascots. Also, FYI, they have perfect stats too, do they? I was not aware of that, actually. But yeah, it is actually very cute if you try to evolve them, because they will basically just be like, no, don't wanna. You got your Gumi! Congrats! Shiny Gumi! But yeah, I love them. They're so good. They're so good. But I want a Flareon, Vaporeon, or Glaceon. Yeah, unfortunately you can't. I mean, if you traded a, Oh, that's cute. This song uses, voice clips from the anime. Yeah, for the record, this is just a lo-fi mix for Pokemon that I found on YouTube. I actually haven't listened to it before, so that's cute. But yeah, if you trade in an Eevee, you can totally get your, Vaporeon, you know, Jolteon, Flareon, or whatever else you want. Shiny Gumi singing all the Vocaloid songs. Glaceon isn't even in that gen, unfortunately. Also true. I don't believe you can get Glaceon, Leafeon, or Sylveon. How do you do that? You basically just trade it in. Or you can transfer it in via... Oh my god, no, I hate this. I hate listening to Professor Oak just go, oh, in the background. Can we not? Let's see. No, we are going to switch songs because I did not like that. But yeah, you can just straight up transfer your Pokemon from Pokemon Go. And since EVs actually are fairly common in Pokemon Go, that's actually a really good way to do it. The true almighty Sinnoh, yeah. I mean, like, I actually also think that that's kind of interesting, like, them showing the different interpretations of, like, their almighty Pokemon, and the fact that they call Arceus Sinnoh. But in reality, and this is pretty obvious, so this isn't really spoilers, but, like, and in reality, the fact that these two are basically just worshipping Dialga and Palkia and are arguing that they're, you know, totally the same Pokemon, just, it's funny to me. But it's also very interesting because in a way, it can also kind of mirror how, like, religions can change, even if they, like, over time and across different peoples, even if they're originally from the same, like, they come from the same source. Like, I think that's cool. I genuinely think that's really cool. Also, Irida is fucking obnoxious. I don't like Irida. I like Adaman when it comes to these two. I also think Irida's outfit is really, really dumb, and I don't like her butt skirt. Adaman, Diamond, and Time is objectively better, though. I happen to agree. I like Dialga a lot more. I like Adaman a lot more. I don't like Irida. I don't really like Palkia. And the Hisuian forms for Dialga and Palkia, I really don't like those, by the way. Okay, I feel like, again, this is This is actually spoilery for the end of the game, just so you're aware. So, spoilers. You've been warned. But I'm sorry I gotta go, but I'll give you a follow real quick first. Aw. Well, thank you very much for the follow, Umbral Sagittarian. Welcome to my lair. I hope you enjoy your time here. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day today. But yeah, anyway. My soul, yes. I am a demon. It's fine. It's fine. I'll just nibble off your soul occasionally. Doesn't hurt, I promise. But yeah, so slight spoilers for the end of the game. If you haven't seen what the Hisuian, Dialga, and Palkia look like. Like I said, it's fine. It's fine. I haven't had anybody complain about me nibbling their souls. CTR and Yogi can confirm. But yeah, I like the fact that the forms themselves are basically them approaching Arceus. Like their forms are literally visually meant to be a fusion between their original forms and Arceus. I think that's cool. I love the implications that has. But I think the designs themselves are stupid. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. I think the designs themselves are stupid. But I love the idea behind the designs. I hope you all have a most excellent day. I hope you do too. Thank you so much. And I will look forward to hopefully seeing you around a little bit more. But yeah. I definitely like the original designs for Dialga and Palkia more than the Hisuian forms. Especially because the Hisuian forms kind of feel over-designed. Like, specifically, because of the fact that they're like a weird fusion between their designs and Arceus, there's like a little too much to them, if you know what I mean. Like, they do feel over-designed and a little bit distracting. Now we'll use both in Hisuian form exactly because the horsies of time and space look funny. I mean, you can do whatever the hell you want, but I personally don't like them. I like the concept. I like what they were going for. I'm not a big fan of anything else about them, though. Oh, hey, I've got a thing over here. I wish Palkia didn't look like they just took his arms and made them legs. Valid. Very valid. I'm also glad that, because on my main profile I chose Adaman, that I got regular form Dialga. and got the stupid looking Palkia, because I like Dialga best out of the two of them. So I'm really glad that I got regular form Dialga. But yeah. Oh, yeah, I just need to give you stuff. I've got stuff for you. I can just immediately do this. That's easy enough. Yeah, no, like, Horsey Palkia is so dumb. You still get Hisuian Dialga with the diamond, though. I caught regular Dialga. Like, if you choose Adaman, like, you get regular Dialga, and then you can use it to fight, Hisuian Palkia. And like I said, I'm glad that I got regular, Dialga, because Horsey Dialga is so dumb. Horsey Palkia is also dumb, but I'm less insulted by it, because I like Dialga more than I like Palkia. Your Palkia is normal, too? No, I have Hisuian Palkia. Like, maybe I can catch the regular versions of them later, but I have Hisuian Palkia. And it's dumb. You need an item to transform them? Ah, okay. That's very fair. I like that my game put the spotlight on Dialga and that my Dialga is in a special ball. Oh, right, because you chose Iridi, didn't you? Like I said, I'm glad that I got to go on my my lake dates with Adaman. Can I afford any of the kimonos? I can. You can't get the forms of both of them and switch them out. Yeah, like I said, I didn't know about the item. Like, I've basically beaten the game on my end, but I haven't done too much more other than going after Darkrai. Because, well, Darkrai's my favorite Pokemon. Darkrai's my boy. So I have to get Darkrai. You know, I'll go with the Slate. And now to change these sandals, because I hate these sandals. Well, let's check later. I bet your Palkia is it's normal in the pasture, not Hisuian, not horse form. Yeah, I can check later. Actually, I can check in a moment because we're reaching towards the end of stream anyway, so I can actually briefly log into my other account. I'm gonna have purple pants. There we go. I like that. Let's bet. I mean, I'm not gonna bet. Like, if you say it might be regular form in the pasture, I believe you. But I'm also totally down to just check. Like, trust me, I'm not really arguing with you. And yes, I have two profiles on here named Lilith. Because one is one that I usually play with people on, and the other one is the one that I use for streams. But I have to press the fact that I am right whenever I can. Damn. Alright, fair enough. Like I said, I'm not really arguing. I am curious now, though. Also, by the way, this is what I look like on my main. And this is what I have looked like ever since I got the Zoroark mask. It's not often, so let me have this. Fair enough. Weird, I got a notification that Lilith Knox is playing Legends Arceus. Right? Surprise, surprise. This is the account that I usually add people on, because this actually is my main profile on here. My other profile is specifically for streaming. So like if I'm playing a game on my own, plus I'm streaming it, usually I'll be on my streaming profile when I'm streaming it. I need to actually go through and like organize the Pokemon in here. Yep, it is regular Palkia. Pog! Well, that makes me very happy then, because yes, you're right. Goodness. Like I said, I wasn't arguing with you in the first place. That reminds me, do you know how stupid strong Arceus is in this game? I do not, actually. Because I haven't really had a chance to go after Arceus. Also, because since I'm on here, I do have to show it off. I do have a shiny Zorua, because Yogi got it for me. I did not grind for a shiny Zorua, because that would be a pain in the ass. And it is adorable. Yes, it is my adorable blue BB. Yeah, I will eventually be going to beat Arceus on this profile and all of that. But yeah, like I said, basically I completed this and then I hadn't done too much of like the end game content on it. It's a perfect level 10 effort blue BB. Yes, this is also true. And thank you, Yogi. But yeah. Anyway though, that is, I think, going to end this for today. I may play more of this on stream. I may not. I do enjoy actually kind of just sitting here talking about Pokemon with y'all. So there's a high chance that I will be playing more of this. But anyway, for now, Thank you sounded so forced. It's not, I promise. I've already also told you thank you. I evolved mine recently. Nice. I might keep mine as a Zorua just because it's fucking adorable. But I think I am... Actually, you know what? More Pokemon! I'm going to send you all over to the other Lilith. You know, the other half of the Lilith squared, ship. Because that is absolutely a ship. I am going to send you over to, Yes. Actually, yes. Whoops. That is the raid message today. Because she's also playing Pokemon. She's playing the Diamond and Pearl remakes. So I'm going to send you over to, Lilith Vanille. And that is going to be our raid message. Is the dilalala woo? So that way we can raid her with Kricketot. Anyway, thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. Especially since, like I said, today was kind of like one of those low energy days for me today, and it's nice having people to hang out with and know that you know, even if I'm feeling low energy, y'all still want to hang out with me here. I will be back tomorrow. Fuck if I know what I'm going to play tomorrow, but I will be back tomorrow. Actually, no. I think I'll probably be playing Lost Ark tomorrow. Maybe. Actually, you know what? I'm not sure, because I just remembered, because Gaz is still in town. I might actually be hanging out with Gaz tomorrow. Either way, I'll let y'all know what I'm doing tomorrow. Either I'll be hanging out with Gaz and being Gremlins, or I will be playing Lost Ark tomorrow. But regardless, make sure y'all are taking care of yourselves. Drink some water, eat some food, take your meds, and have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye!